Coach, it must be a good feeling to have been able in this series to beaten both the world champions, Australia and South Africa. Talk to us about the feeling you can right now.
Well, the feeling's always been good. I think we realized that we didn't bat properly against them the last time, so we had to bat properly this time. So I think in that way we'll be happy with ourselves because the batting came to the party today, and that's what's been lacking for us. So it's a good feeling to know that you beat Australia, who are world champions and number one team in the world. So it means that we're moving in the right direction.
Marlon Samuels played a very important role today for the team. Talk to us about his innings. How did he help set up the victory?
Well, the pressure has been put on the top four to make sure that they set up whatever we have to do at the bottom. We know how devastating we can be at the end of an innings with the players we have. So the top four has been asked to put their dancing shoes on and make sure that we're in a position that the latter part of the batting can do what they do, and they've done that today and they've seen us through.
And in the bowling, talk to us about the decision to field first. It worked out today in the sense that you were able to restrict it to 265, but some people were a bit surprised that you fielded first. So talk to us about the thinking about why you chose to go in that direction.
No, I think when you look at it here, a lot of times here it's better to bat in the evening like this, and the ball comes on a little bit more. They got some reverse swing this evening, which helped them, but generally it looks like it's better to bat at this time of the evening.
Just on Marlon, you obviously had a pretty tough time in Australia over the summer and copped a lot of criticism from a few particular people. How satisfying would this be for him to do it against Australia?
I think just the fact that he's taken us to victory in the game, so to speak, would be enough for him. I don't think he's still worrying about what some people in Australia said. I think he answered that in the T20 World Cup final. So I think he's left that there. But I think he's just happy to score the runs to help the team to win.
Steve Smith said earlier that he was disappointed with Australia's performance in the field. He said it was very, very un-Australian in the way they played. Did you feel, from your position, that Australia were a little bit off in the field and with the ball today?
I don't know about that. I know they dropped a couple of catches, but that's part of the game, everybody drops catches at some point in time. I didn't see that particularly. I think and he would know more about Australia than I would, so I can't answer that question as well as he did. I don't know about the emotion in the dugout. I couldn't see the dugout at the point in time, but I think when he's going like that, I think there's always a lot of emotion because everything is so classy when he's going. So it's nice to watch him bat, and I think that's what the excitement is about in the dugout at that point in time. What are we working on? I think Marlon and Bravo finishing off the game rather than somebody getting out. I mean, it's a case where we have two guys putting us in a position and they need to carry on. I think a little bit improvement is we're always looking to improve our fielding, which I think today was as good as it has been. And I think we're looking to improve on the way we bowl in the first 10 overs and things like that. So every aspect of the game, there's a 1% improvement must be had. Once it goes upstairs, you know that there has to be conclusive evidence to overturn it. So once it went upstairs, sometimes we don't feel that we've hit the ball. As batsmen, you hit the ball and you just don't feel it. So I think he was disappointed because he didn't think he hit it. But once he was given out and went upstairs, there's no evidence to overturn it. So he had to go.
Just looking at the rest of the series, how much confidence boost was this for the team tonight with capability to beat Australia?
It's always a confidence booster to beat Australia. I think our confidence has been good throughout the series. going into the first game, it was tight because we hadn't played a proper one-day series for a while. But after the first game, everybody settled down. We had a bad second game, but we played well today, and I think that's confidence booster enough.
Marlon as well, obviously your batting lineup is a lot of your team is quite big experience. How important is it to have, you know, a 15, 16-year veteran of international cricket in the middle order to players to work around like that?
Well, that's the thing. In every team, you can see that there's experience. You have to have experience all through the team. Most of the teams in the world now, you have young guys coming in, but only one or two, and the rest of the team is experienced veterans, as you would call them. After 5 years, you're veterans. So it's great to have him. It's great to have Pollard back because he's experienced at limited over cricket. You know, young Bravo is getting there. So it's great to have that sort of experience, especially where Jason is a young captain and Carlos is young. So it's good.